Born in the USA. Let's talk about it. Thanks for coming back to Music Stories. I'm your host, Benjamin, here to tell you about the music that I love and the musicians that I love. Now, before we start this story, I'd like to remind you to like this video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos coming your way. As of June 2024, Born in the USA turns 40 years old. This was Bruce Springsteen's 7th album, and it was a major album for his career. The album yielded the singles Dancing in the Dark, Cover Me, I'm on Fire, Born in the USA, Glory Days, I'm Going Down in My Hometown. He had already become an enormously famous rock star in the US and UK, but with this album, Bruce Springsteen became world famous. It was phenomenally successful. It was the start of what one author termed boss mania. His name was Chris Smith. Born in the USA changed my life. It gave me the largest audience and it forced me to think harder about the way I presented myself. It set me briefly at the center of the pop world. These are Bruce Springsteen's own words from his book, Born to Run. Like any large-scale, phenomenally successful album, it was not without detractors. One critic said its legacy is complicated for longtime fans due to its large success and Bruce Springsteen's public image of muscular patriotism. Another critic, Richard Williams from Q magazine, criticized the album for trying to exploit the American flag and bury the anti-war message of Born in the USA beneath an impenetrable layer of clenched fist bombast, which he felt was downright irresponsible. I'm old enough to remember this album and remember the time when Bruce Springsteen was ubiquitous. He was everywhere all the time. I have a vivid memory of watching him on MTV, dancing with Courtney Cox for the video Dancing in the Dark, thinking to myself, wow, this guy's totally cool. He can dance and sing and still look great. Wow, I couldn't have put those thoughts into words at the time. He was so mainstream and I was so into punk rock and hardcore. It wasn't really my thing. But for someone so mainstream and so Hollywood as he seemed at the time, he was still probably the most relatable kind of superstar that there could be. He was this half Italian guy from Jersey, and I was living in the suburbs of New York. Maybe he was like one of me and my friends' cool younger dads or something. I mean, he was very relatable. A few nights ago, somebody asked me if I would sing Born in the USA after I just performed a show. My friend brought up the fact, do you know this song is not at all pro-USA? As if it was a did you know. Particularly, the song is talking about the treatment of Vietnam vets 10 years after the war. Did you know this? And in fact, yes, I did know it. I remember actually being a little kid and hearing President Ronald Reagan saying something like, I like Bruce Springsteen because he was born in the USA. I don't know if that's the correct quote, but I'm old enough to have had that thought of, oh my God, what an idiot. This guy totally missed the point of the song. When I was a little older, I remember hearing Bruce Springsteen, his interview and his reaction to this, what he felt was a co-opting of his music and Reagan's endorsement. He was saying something like, had Reagan ever even listened to my music? Did he even know what I was really about? My thoughts are that Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen did manage to tap into some kind of flag-waving patriotism in the conservative 1980s. But I don't think it was intended. I think it was kind of accidental. I don't think it was calculated. Born in the USA is meant to be criticism. It's not an anti-war song, but maybe he was telling the very pro-USA rah-rah-rah flag-waving crew that they should take a hard look at the country and the way it's treated Vietnam vets. I'd like to think that was the whole point. I remain a fan of Bruce Springsteen to this day. Now I wonder, are you a fan of Bruce Springsteen? Have you ever seen him perform? I had the good luck of seeing him perform in the former Giant Stadium in New Jersey when he played the whole album of The River. It was an amazing show. I'm grateful and thankful that I got to see that. Are you a fan of his songs or his albums? I'd like to know. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Share your Bruce Springsteen story. Thanks so much, as always, for being with me. And remember to subscribe to the channel and like this video to see more videos. I'll see you in another story.